Right, so this is going to be a no BS what I think of this treadmill. Now, I got it on, I was going to say TikTok. I got it on Temu. Why did I get the treadmill? Because I'm fat. Okay, let's like put the cards on the table. Yeah, I'm fat. To be quite thin until I became an agoraphobic who doesn't leave the house because of anxiety and PTSD. All right. And I ended up with a health ailment that's so bad that I was told I need to get cardiac care immediately and to admit myself to a hospital. Not going to do that. I have a doctor phobia. So if I don't do this, I'm going to die. So sitting in a chair for over, by the way, I sleep in a chair. There's my chair to the right. Yes, I even sleep in a chair because I have a phobia about laying down. That's another thing I have. So I sit up all the time. And so my legs are pulled with too much excess fluids, which is putting a strain on my heart. Plus the obesity does not help. All right. Saw this on Temu, not TikTok. And it sold out because the deal was like really good. Now it's on Amazon and the same one. Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think about it. By the way, for someone who can't even get up and down the stairs, it takes me about 30 seconds each step. Yeah, this is going to be quite the achievement for me to walk on a treadmill. I got to work out by cutting the ties on this box. Okay, so this is the 2025 upgraded version of whatever. Don't know. They had many different to choose from. I chose upgraded. Now you may be watching this and it's 2027, still relevant. All right, let's see. By the way, it weighs 52.5 pounds. And, see, US, there we go. Can we get this open? Oh, I forgot to cut that. All right, I'm not exaggerating. I am out of breath. All right, I just cut this part. Oh, God, I hope it's not damaged because returning this would not be easy. All right. First impression. Packed very well. Hold on. And I'll show you. All right. So we got some kind of paperwork, some kind of accessories, a tray. Yeah, with the built-in LCD thing. I think these are wheels. Oh, no, those are knobs to attach this tray. Okay. All right. Let's try to get it out and figure this out. Guys, I'm so out of breath. As you can tell. Now, I used to work in a pet shop. And now I know why hamsters ran on a wheel. There's a reason I used to laugh at them, these idiots. They're in captivity and they're just running around on a wheel. Running and running and running. They knew something. They knew that it's actually a good thing to exercise instinctually. So out of breath. Okay. All right. So I used to be a really thin person until agoraphobia. You get zero exercise basically. When you have agoraphobia, you don't leave the house, you don't walk around, you don't move around, you just sit there. And you turn into jello. All right, so this is some kind of thing that's a magnet key. That's a safety key or what have you. All right, we can't lose this. Good. It comes with lubrication oil. It comes with some kind of Allen key, screws, bolts, nuts, a little wrench. Okay, let's get this thing out if we can. Okay, I got it out of the box. This was in the freaking box. I hope nothing's broken. Shit. I'm not being a drama. I'm telling you, I'm out of breath. Okay, Luca Brascia sleeps with the fishes. Okay, no, I'm not in The Godfather. This might be something for the control panel. That maybe it's a battery. I hope so. Because if this thing is broken, I will die. All right, so this thing, I don't know if you can see this. It pivots up and down, thank the good Lord. And you have to lock it into place. Here's the little handles. It's actually taller than I expected. It comes up to my waist. And I'm 5 foot. Well, I was 5'4" until I started shrinking. So I'm about 5'3 1/4. And yeah. Oh, freaking L. This is a cell phone stand. Okay, had no clue what it was. I was shizzing my pants, worrying about like what the hell broke. All right, so far, so good. I have big knobs and little knobs. The little knobs are going to go on the top part, and then the bigger knobs are going to go on the bottom to stabilize the tray area. You're still out of breath. Once you put those two smaller knobs in the top and screw it in and tighten this is not going to move. As you're seeing, I'm manipulating it, but you got to do it on the bottom as well. And if you want to fold this thing up, you have to take all 4 knobs out. And then this thing pushes flat, which is sort of a stupid design in my opinion. Okay, so I'm still out of breath. I had to put the bottom knobs on both sides. It was easy peasy, but bending over is not easy for someone who's over 200 pounds. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not proud of that, and that's why we got to do something about it. Now, with that being said, why did I choose this one? This one had a higher weight capacity. Now, just like walking pads, this is basically a glorified walking pad with handles. I needed handles for stability because I'm a clod. And what do I mean by a clod? I end up in the emergency, well, when I was a kid, I ended up in the emergency room on multiple occasions by doing stupidly clumsy things. If you're not very hand-eye coordinated or wobbly on your feet, get one with a handle. Don't just get the pad like that unless you're really good at what you do. So the pad itself has silicone shock absorbers, 12 running programs right there on the LCD panel, which they don't really give you much info in the instruction manual. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself. You're on your own. Easy to fold. But then again, you got to remove these knobs on both, all 4 knobs, which is going to be a little bit of a hassle, which you might not want to do. It does have 2 wheels in the front of the unit on the bottom. Very small, flimsy plastic wheels. So if you do fold it up, you can incline it and lean it up against a wall with this part folded down and move it with the little wheels. It'll make it easier. Most walking pads only go up to 3 or 4.5 miles. Another reason why I chose this one was not only for the weight capacity. Most of these only have a 225-pound weight capacity to the most 250. This one had a quicker motor. The other motors were only 2.5 horsepower. This has 3 horsepower, which is better for heavier people. Now, this one also goes up to 6 to 7.6 miles per hour, when most walking pads only go up to a top of 4 miles an hour. Now, the plus was the brushless motor. Brushless motors do not last very long. You'll get at least, I'm thinking, at least like 36,000 hours out of it if it doesn't break. What the brushless motor looks like, well, you're not seeing it on the unit, but it's hidden behind plastic. Brushless motors are way better than non-brushless motors. They can last way longer. Track your distance, calories, speed, and the amount of time you are on the thing. It apparently has 12 different programs. I'm not interested in that. I'm just interested in getting to walk. You see a lot of these treadmills, and you're going to think they're different models, and they're not. They have different prices. And they actually are all the same, and I'll tell you how. You'll have the same LCD panel on the top with the 2 drink holders, the little safety key, and they'll have a different brand right on the front, all made by the same company, just branded under different Chinese names. This one is an Aiteid that I'm going to give you a link for. Mine is an Aorapulse, same shiz. This one being the 2025 upgraded model. Are as follows: 45 inches long. It's, I don't know what the 5.5 is. We got 21.7, but guess what? The belt width is not 21.7. It's probably about 15 inches. You got the plastic on this side and the plastic on the other side, making this middle belt way smaller. Do not step on the plastic on the sides or you will break it. And by the way, yeah, I'm a large gal, and I need it to handle, well, over 250. So when you're done with it, you're going to have to pull out those knobs, which is stupid, which is really stupid. Then you can wheel it. You can push it up sideways and wheel it, place it under your couch. But I'm too lazy to do something like that, so it's just staying out all the time. This treadmill is 52.5 pounds. And another thing, the plug. I'm not too thrilled about look how short the plug is. If you're not right next to an outlet, this thing is not very versatile. So I'm going to try an experiment. So this might not work. So you might want to watch this video. We're going to turn it on also and check it out. It takes 110 volts to power this thing. Generally, I think that's like about 13 to 15 amps. But some people were saying they had an outlet that was a 15 amp outlet, and the control panel and everything wouldn't even work, and it wouldn't run on 15 amp power source or, your electrical outlet. And so I don't know what's going to happen. So people were saying 20 amps, but I got a 15 amp, 10-foot 3-prong cord over here. Now, this one puts out 125 volts. This says it's 110 volts. We'll pray to God that this 15 amp extension cord, that's a 3-prong extension cord, will actually help us. Like I said, if you have an outlet right by the front where you're going to be facing this way when you run, if you have an outlet right there, fine. But this is going to screw you because it looks like it's only about 4 feet long, this plug. It's going to screw you if you don't have a 20 amp outlet. Maybe you have an old house that uses those light bulb fuses and it's only like 15 amps. You might not be able to use the treadmill. All right, let's try this 15 amp extension cord. If you look at the belt before starting it up, it looks like it's centered. Now, if it gets off center, it comes with Allen keys, different length Allen keys. I think it was 3 of them. You're gonna have to like adjust it. There's this adjustment spot on this end, on the bottom, and you're gonna have to like turn it clockwise. Say it lists to the left, you go on the left side and you tighten it clockwise with the Allen key on the left until it actually moves over a little and centers, or you do the vice versa on the right side and do it clockwise, I believe. I didn't try it yet, but it's going to get off kilter. And a lot of people say, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. It's because the belt got off center. It's common. Another thing, you have to oil this damn thing. You're going to have to lift up the belt right in the center with your hand, lift it up, and squeeze some oil, a couple, like 4 or 5 drops of oil in the center. And you're going to have to distribute it by keeping the pad running, like with the oil. To get if this thing is not oiled properly, you're going to fray your belt. Apparently, it does come oiled. We'll see about that. I forgot to mention, I am not being paid to do this video. The company did not give this item to me for free. I paid full price for it. Now, with that being said, there'll be links to the extension cords and everything in the description below. And I'm telling you right now, multiple different Chinese companies are making the same exact treadmills, just using different names. They'll have the same handles, the same LED panel, and vice versa. Now, if you get an error message on this, it is most likely because your outlet isn't powerful enough to run this thing. So try a different outlet, or maybe hit the reset button on your outlet and then try plugging it in. With that being said, we're going to try with the extension cord because this thing is way too short conventionally for me to plug in anywhere. It did work. So that, oh my God, thank you, God. That extension cord I got from Amazon is perfect. All right, I'm going to get my Crocs on and we're going to test this baby out. What's great about this extension cord that I got, it lets you know it's working by lighting up. If you're on this, you're going to want to clip this. If you're a clod or a klutzy, you're going to want to clip one end of this to your clothing, and the other end stays attached to here. If you should fall on the treadmill, this should yank this right out, and then it shuts the treadmill off so you don't die. Check this out. Here we go. We have distance, time, and calories burned, and miles per hour, and speed. All right, so first we're going to turn it on. Let's hit the green button. And it gives you a countdown, and then the belt will start. And people think that's a flaw. That little area, that's not. Almost every treadmill has that. Oh my God, my dog is trying to actually walk on it. It's not for you. A lot of people are like, that's a flaw. No, I've seen almost every treadmill with that. It's how they attach the belt together. All right, so don't, All right, so let's raise, you raise the speed by hitting the plus or the minus. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to 8. Now we're at 1 mile per hour. My dog is really curious. 1.2 miles an hour. 1.4. Now we're at 1.6. 1.8. 2. And it's very quiet. It's very quiet. 2.2. 2.4. 2.6. 2.8. Oh, look at that. 3.0. Never going to be able to do that. No, I'm too fat for that. 3.2. 3.4. 3.6. 3.8. 4.0. 4.0. 4.2. Holy shiz. 4.4. 4.6. 4.8. Oh my God. 5. I'm gonna throw up. There's no way. You can actually run on this sucker. 5.2 miles an hour. 5.4 miles an hour. 5.6 miles an hour. My dog is like, what? 5.8. 6 miles an hour. 6.2. All right, it's only going up to 6.2 miles an hour. Good enough for me, because I am never getting up to that amount. We're going to just lower this baby down to a normal. Normal. Now I'm going to get on it, and let's see. Now I'm going to use my Crocs because those are the only shoes that are wide enough for my edema, swollen feet, ankles, and legs. So don't laugh. My legs are 3 times the size as normal, so we got to get my cardiovascular and circulation system healthy again so I can live. Turn it off. It doesn't come to an abrupt halt or stop, which is great. It slows down slowly. So you, clods out there like me, don't go flying off the damn thing or trip. All right, oh no, I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it. Don't laugh at my Crocs. All right, yes, my feet are that swollen. I have to wear shoes that are really wide. All right. I'm scared, boys and girls. Here's, by the way, I'm fat, and the width is, it's a little, my legs are brushing up together. My upper thighs are rubbing together. If you're really skinny, this is great for you, but if you're a fatty fat like me, now my first attempt, and I'm holding a cell phone while doing this, probably not the smartest thing, and I don't have the safety thing on. All right, you ready? Oh, I'm scared. I'm actually scared. All right, 3, 2, 1, 1, 0. Oh, this is surprisingly not bad. I feel actually a little dizzy and like I'm going to fall off. But this is not bad. Not bad at all. I think I can do this. I can keep up the pace with 0.6. I'm already out of breath. This does not have an incline. The more expensive ones have an incline. We're going to go up. We're going to go up one. Now we're at 0.8. All right, if my fat ass can do it, your fat ass can do it. And now we're at 1 mile an hour. Yeah, I love this. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really loving this. My dog is trying to get on with me. Stop this crazy thing. Hold on. He's climbing on it right now. Come on, Glovey, come on. Oh, I guess it's not happening. Fudge. I got croc marks on it. There's one way to skin a cat. And so let's go ahead. Oh, shiz. All right, here we go. And then just keep... My dog is staring at me. He's frightened of this thing. So you can clean it this way. Very easy. Very... Yeah, look at that. It's like being at the supermarket when your produce leaks on in the produce belt. There we go. All right, so if a fatty McFatty like me can withstand at least 1 mile an hour, so can you. Let's try to get healthier in 2025. And if you're watching this video in 2028, it is still relevant. That's right. And I'll give you a link to buy now. But like I said, the brands are the same thing. And you're going to just see different brands, different Chinese sellers are selling the 3 horsepower upgraded version with the handles just like this with the same LCD panel, just under different brands that are branded for their company. Prices are almost all the same for all the different makers. And there we go. So let's hit it. Let's hit the stop button and you can see how this stops. And it doesn't throw you off the belt. See? Voila. All right, I'm loving it already.